They have been known as ground owl, howdy owl, prairie bobber, rattlesnake owl, and many others. No matter what they are called, and despite the efforts of Operation Burrowing Owl and many other conservation efforts like this across Canada, the number of burrowing owls have decreased. As for why, it's an unfortunate mystery to the exact reason.
Fragmentation of habitat, pesticide use, environmental contaminants, loss of those burrowing mammals like gophers and badgers are considered pests and are not always tolerated, so that's a contributing factor. And also they have that really long migration down to southern Texas and Mexico.
The burrowing owl is a species in trouble. Its numbers have been dropping as farmers cut back the number of cattle they raise and rip up pastures and grasslands to plant grain, destroying nesting sites. The other problem is grasshopper spray.
Conservation efforts to preserve an important part of the prairie landscape have been in place for over 30 years. Operation Burrowing Owl is one of the longest conservation projects in Canada. It has been successful because of the cooperation of Nature Saskatchewan, public support, and most importantly, farmers who volunteer to participate.
It's nothing legally binding, nothing like that. It's just a handshake agreement between Nature Saskatchewan and the producer. And what it involves is we census those producers every single year, and they let us know if they've had owls or not.
But it is important to continue the conservation efforts for the burrowing owl and other endangered species on the prairies.
Every species has their role and has their place in the ecosystem. And when we lose one of those species, it's sort of a domino effect in our environment. And, they're a really great piece of that ecosystem, and it's a species that we just don't want to see lose here in Saskatchewan, and we want to see thrive.